You've been lied to. Failure isn't the end, it's the only way forward. But what if the real problem isn't failure itself, but your fear of it? What if every setback was actually your biggest opportunity? Elon Musk bet everything, his money, his reputation, even his sanity, on a company that failed 3 times in a row. One more failure and SpaceX would be dead. Let's rewind to the early 2000s. Space exploration was moving slower than your Wi-Fi on a bad day. NASA was stuck using billion-dollar rockets that burned up like overpriced fireworks, and no one seemed to care. Except for one guy, Elon Musk. Frustrated with humanity's lack of progress, he decided to take matters into his own hands. At first, he tried buying rockets from Russia, but they laughed him out of the room and slapped him with an astronomical price tag. So, in classic fine I'll-do-it-myself fashion, he founded SpaceX in 2002 with the goal of making spaceflight cheaper, reusable, and, eventually, taking humans to Mars. Sounds great, right? Yeah, well, no one took him seriously. Aerospace giants like Boeing and Lockheed Martin had monopolized the industry for decades, and they weren't about to let some Silicon Valley guy waltz in with his crazy ideas. But Musk and his team had a different strategy. Instead of overpaying for outdated technology, they built everything in-house, designing rockets from scratch and cutting costs like a startup on a caffeine binge. The result? Falcon 1, their first rocket. The problem? It failed. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. With each explosion, Musk burned through more of his personal fortune until SpaceX was hanging by a thread. One more failure, and it was game over. Then, on September 28, 2008, the 4th Falcon 1 launch finally made it to orbit. And just in time, because shortly after, NASA awarded SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract, saving the company from certain death. With money in the bank and proof that private companies could compete in space, SpaceX went all in on reusability. See, for decades, rockets were designed as one-and-done vehicles. Imagine if airlines threw away every plane after one flight. It was that ridiculous. But Musk and his engineers refused to accept this waste. After years of trial and, well, explosive error, they successfully landed and reused a Falcon 9 booster in 2015. That one breakthrough cut launch costs dramatically and put SpaceX ahead of every competitor overnight. Then came Crew Dragon, the first privately built spacecraft to send astronauts to the International Space Station in 2020, proving that the future of human spaceflight wasn't just in government hands anymore. But SpaceX wasn't stopping there. With Starlink, they set out to provide high-speed internet globally. And with Starship, well, let's just say Musk is dead serious about colonizing Mars. Now, what can you actually learn from this? First, resilience is everything. If Musk had quit after 3 failed launches, SpaceX wouldn't exist. Second, never accept that's just how it's done as an answer. SpaceX challenged every industry norm and proved that reusability was possible. And finally, vision matters. Musk wasn't just trying to make money, he was playing the long game, and that's what attracted the best talent, investors, and believers. So, what do you think? Will SpaceX actually get us to Mars? Or is this all just billionaire sci-fi? Let's talk in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in another video.